Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and this is James Ramos from At the Quarter Pole. And here's my pick for the 2025 Sanity Handicap. And before I get to all that, before the race of my pick, I just like to say that it's great to be picking the race for the Sanity Handicap. At one time, the greatest handicap race of all time before the Saudi Cup and for the Dubai Cup and also the Pegasus Cup was only one big race for older thoroughbreds at one time, and that was the Big Cap at Santa Anita Park. Yay, and here's my salute to some of the greatest horses that won the race from Affirmed, Crystal Water, Vigors, Spectacular Bid, John Henry twice, the last one to be a disqualification for Perot, Interco, Bates Motel, Free House, the list goes on and on. At one time, and the greatest thoroughbred older horse of all time at the mile and quarter, Sandy the Handicap. At one time, it was a G1, and I think it's still G1, but it was at one time $1 million race. And I just like to say many thanks for all the great memories being at trackside, being there live to watch many of these great horses and horse races. Probably the greatest race I watched there was 1980 when I watched Spectacular Bid beat Flying Pacer in the slop. I was in the second floor grandstand. That was a long time ago, but what a race. So let's get on to it with my pick. And my pick for the Sandy Handicap has to go to Lock. Yes, he'll be favorite for the race, way lower than 3-2. He was supposed to run in the Saudi Cup, decided to come to the West and run in the Big Cap. I don't really agree with that, but I'm not Top Pletcher or the owner of the horse, Eclipse Farms, that owns the horse. I would have ran him in the $20 million Saudi Cup. I thought he had an excellent chance of maybe not winning the race, but hitting the board and making a lot more money than the Sandy Handicap. But I'm glad he is running in this race, and he is my pick. He's going to be solid favorite. I have to take the exactas, and my exacta pick with Lock would be Canone and JB Strikes Back. Now, JB Strikes Back has won 2 in a row. He's a horse in form and very capable of winning this race. The mile and 1/4 might be a question mark at the distance. I don't know if he wants to go this far, but he's definitely sharp in form. Cabernet is also round back, and he's bounced back into form. He won his last race ago. And if you look at the daily racing form, and something that you have to look is that JB Strikes Back and Cabernet ran 2 races back ago in the Lafitte Pink High Stakes. So that's a common race theme that they both ran, where JB Strikes Back won the race, Cabernet ran off the board. But I like both of these horses to an exacta with Lock. So I'd use the key box with Lock on top in second and take Canone and JB Strikes Back in exacta. So twice more on top with the favorite being Locked on top, and a little bit less with the 2 prices. Should be JB Strikes Back, should get at least about 6-1. Canone should be the same price with the Hit Show with Byron Cox's Charge being the second choice. And Express Train will probably be the third choice. There should be a lot of speed in this race. I believe JB Strikes Back, if he runs to the Lafitte Pink Guy Stakes that he ran 2 months ago, opening day at Santa Anita, that he has one heck of a chance. If so, watch out also for the late closers. It should be a spirited pace, looking at 23-4, 46-4, and 111 for 6/8 of a mile. Cabernet has a touch of class and likes to come from off the pace, which is a reason why I like him also in the exacta. But Lock, I believe, his riding style is going to be off. He's going to look for a target and be right off the flank of the speed horses. He doesn't need the speed, but he's an excellent stalker. And this poses well for the running style at Santa Anita, because sometimes the closers do not come really too far out, even on a mile and 1/4. Express Train, the old pro, has the inside post. It's not going to hurt him because it's a mile and 1/4 race. He comes from off the pace, so if he staggers far back, it doesn't matter, and he should have plenty of pace to run at. I like him third in the trifecta in this race. So once again, Locked in the key box exacta to Captain Name JB Strikes Back, and I definitely like Express Train third in the try. Now on to the San Felipe Stakes with Barnes. They're talking about the source all day long. They think he's about as good as American Pharoah. I don't know about that. He's going to get pace pressured from the outside horse would be Rodriguez. Now, Rodriguez didn't show me anything in the Beverly Lewis. I picked him in the Beverly Lewis because he was a hot horse in there, coming up a main special weight. All I could tell you with 3/8 of a mile, that jockey was up and down that horse. That horse did not look like he wanted to go around a distance. It's a mile 1/16. Baffer's willing to wheel him back in this race, maybe thinking maybe with experience that he might get a second win in this race. I don't know about that. The only thing that I could see through the post positions, that Rodriguez is going to get pace pressure on the outside flank of Barnes, which is not good, though they're both Bob Baffert horses. But I don't like that. The horse I do like is the other Bob Baffert horse with Big Money Mike Smith on the inside Mellencamp. I like him in exact. I like to use him first and second. I like him in journalism because of the connections of Michael McCarthy and Hubert Rispoli are very good at coming from off the pace. I think he's going to be the journalist is going to have the pace that he wants with Rodriguez and Barnes battling out, maybe Mellencamp staying inside third. So my key box in that would be Mellencamp first and second with journalism to Barnes and that. But I could see definitely upset alert for Barnes, especially if he gets a lot of heat from Rodriguez, his stablemate. Why is Baffert putting three horses in? He does this a lot now. In the last 5 years, I noticed he put three. He just has all the better two-year-old horses, three-year-old horses out in Santa Anita. But as always, you got to always look at Baffert when he does this, that his bigger price normally hits first or second. He did it with Citizen Bull in the Breeders' Cup Classic, where Gaming was getting a lot of action, and it turned out to be Citizen Bull that won that race. So Mellencamp is my surprise pick in the San Felipe, first and second with Exacta to Barnes and journalism. And that's what I have for the Big Cap Day at Santa Anita Park. It should be a great day of racing. And just wish you all good luck. This is James Ramos from At the Quarter Pole, where winning and history run neck and neck. Have a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.